Hi guys, welcome back. This is Saxon 76. I forgot to write this on the board before I started. We are doing lesson 9 today. We're going to be talking about number lines and ordering numbers, putting numbers in order. So if you take a look, if you're following along, folks, this is Math 76, the 3rd edition. Make sure you've got the right one. Okay, so for this guy, if you're following along, we're on page 39. The very first thing you see here is a number line, and I could never remember how to write my number lines. Basically, let me back up. A number line is how we put numbers in order. I could never remember how to write my number lines, but if you're right-handed, this is the best way I have found to remember that. So you're going to go, if you're right-handed, as you're writing along, you're going to get bigger and bigger. For you left-handed folks, I'm sorry, just remember it's the opposite of the way that you write. In this direction, we go -1, -2. Now, when we're ordering numbers like 5,001 and 5,005, we always pick the larger number, right? So 36 is going to be larger than 17, things like that. What you have to remember about these negative numbers is that that is actually the opposite. We want the further along this number line is in this direction, the larger the number. So if you have -3, -1 is actually going to be larger than that. So you've always got to remember, got to flip those around, okay? So taking a look at our first examples here, we have arranged the orders 121, 112, and 211. So we have 121, 112, and 211. 211. Let's put those in order. If we were to put them on a number line, the first one would be 1. So we're going to do 100. We'll do 200 here. About that same distance. Oh, look at that. You'd think after years of drawing lines I would be able to, but I can't. So halfway between there is going to be like 150. Halfway between here is going to be like 250, right? Right here in between 100 and 150 is 250. Think of quarters, right? 175, 225. You don't have to get this detailed into it, but I just want you to get a good idea. So our first one is going to be 112. So that's going to be somewhere right around in here, right? 112. Our next one is going to be 121. That's going to be right in here, 121. And then our last one is 211. So it's like somewhere right in here, 211. Okay. So to put those in order, this is going to be 1, 2, and 3. Good. All right. So taking a look then at number 2, we have 5,012, and we're going to compare. And whenever you see a circle like that, we're looking for a less than, greater than, or equal sign. And just a reminder, the less than symbol looks like an L for less than, right? That's how I remember it. All right, so 5,012 and 5,102. Since these numbers are the same, we're really wanting to compare these 3 digits, right? And 102 is greater than 12. So we're gonna, the alligator is going to open to the larger number, right? We want to eat that. So 5,012 is less than, because that looks like an L, right? 5,102. All right, now we're going to combine some of that order of operations that we learned a few lessons ago. We have 16 divided by 8 divided by 2, and then a big circle here. We've got 16 divided by 8 divided by 2. All right, for that first one, we're going to do 16 divided by 8, which is 2. Bring down the remainder, this divided by and this 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. Over here, we want to do this guy first. Our order of operations says to do our parentheses first. So we have 16 divided by 8 divided by 2 is 4. 16 divided by 4 is going to be 4. So which is greater, 1 or 4? 1 or 4. Alligator opens to the larger one. All this garbage is less than all that garbage. Okay. Example 4, use digits and other symbols to write this comparison. And it says 1/4 is less than 1/2. 1/4 is, did I spell it? Yeah, okay. God. It's less than 1/2. I never space my things right now. I always run out of my board. So 1/4, we know we write that like this, 1/4, part over whole, is less than, looks like an L, is less than 1/2. bam, and bam. And that's definitely true. When we talked about that linear measure in the last one, half of a half is 1/4. So that is definitely true. The alligator is opening to the larger one. All right, so let's look, go ahead and pause now. And on page 41, you're gonna find the practice, A through F. I want you to go ahead and try those and then come on back when you're ready. Fix my bangs while you're practicing those. All right. A, it says arrange these amounts of money in order from least to greatest. 12 cents, $12, $1.20. Guys, when we're comparing decimals, we really need to make sure that we have the same number of digits behind the decimal. First of all, we have to also make sure that we're comparing the same thing. Here we're comparing cents to dollars. So we have to convert this into a dollar. And when we do that, we get 0.12, okay? So what we have here is 0.12. What we have here is 12.00. What we have here is 01.20. It's probably unnecessary for me to put these zeros right here at the front because you all know that 12 is bigger than those. So I'm just going to get rid of those so you don't. That's a little unnecessary. All right, so looking at these guys, we're comparing these from least to greatest. So this is going to be smaller. 0 is going to be smaller than 1, which is smaller than 12. So this is going to be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3. $12 is more. All right, looking at B, compare 16 minus 8 minus 2. 16 minus 8 minus 2. All right, for this, you guys, 16 minus 8 is 8, minus 2 is 6. Over here, we want to do the parentheses first. 8 minus 2 is 6. Bring down the rest of that. That gives us 10. So 6, 10, this is 6 is less than, because that looks like an L, less than 10. Okay, so I'm all crooked, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, technology is fun. All right, let's try that. All right, so we're on now C. Help if I write the write the letters here. C. All right, we have 8 divided by 4 times 2 with a big circle. Then we have 8 divided by 4 times 2. All right, first things first, we go in order. It's please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. In this case, multiplication and division are the same. So even though multiplication comes first, over here, we don't do it. Since they're equal, we do the division part first, okay? 8 divided by 4 gives us 2 times 2. That gives us 4. Over here, we do this bit first because it's in parentheses. We have 8 divided by times 2 is 8. I had to think about that for a second. I don't even know. 8 divided by 8 is 1. So in this case, this guy is going to be greater than. This guy's going to be greater than, okay? So let's look at D here. We have 2 times 3, circle, 2 plus 3. 2 times 3 is 6, 2 plus 3 is 5. Open the alligator to the larger one. 2 times 3 is greater than, because it does not look like an L, 2 plus 3. All right, so E. 1 times 1 times 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Guys, 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1? 3. Go ahead and open to the larger number. So 1 is less than 3. 1 is less than 3. Good. Okay, 1 more and then we're good. Use digits and symbols to write this comparison. 1/2 is greater than 1/4. 1/2 is greater than 1/4. Okay, 1/2 is greater than, if I go like this, it looks like an L, so that's the wrong one. It's got to be the opposite. Is greater than 1/4. There's your answer there. All right. Any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you for the next lesson. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all your hard work.